Monkie Kid fans rejoice. Monkie Kid fans stand up. Look at Daniel Lewa's face right now. He's so excited to talk about these 4 new Monkie Kid sets because is this Lego's best original theme right now? We're gonna go through and rank them 1 through 10 as we usually do and get hyped for the summer of Monkie Kid. What do you think? Cash or trash?
It's all cash. 100% cash.
That's a bold claim. I'll be the judge of that. We're going in no particular order, just completely shuffled random order. First one, Ninja's Ring of Fire Mech. We knew the names of these sets a while ago, and now they've been released, so we kind of hypothesizing, what is this set going to look like? Daniel Lewa and I called it. It was going to have wheels on the feet, as Ninja does, and the flaming spear. How do you feel about this one at surface value?
There is so much going on here, and it took me quite a bit to process what exactly I'm looking at, and that could be both a pro and a con. It's a pro because if we're leaning into the crazy mythological aspects of Monkie Kid and Journey to the West, then this is doing a good job. But if we're trying to make something that's kind of cohesive and it has a very clear design language, this doesn't quite hit that mark. For example, if we think of Ninja and his color scheme in Monkie Kid so far, if we look at Ninja's fire ring, it's very nice. White with some gold, teal, and red accent. Red is an accent color. But here, red is the primary color, and it's a little overwhelming. We see so much red in Monkie Kid already with all of MK's vehicles. I don't know if we needed such a huge dose. Am I going crazy?
Yeah, this amount of red is uncalled for. And if you're a Ninja Monkie Kid set and you're being critiqued by Daniel Lewa, then you know you failed the assignment. Not only a little bit too much red, a little too much vinyl for my personal liking, okay? This vinyl is draped from the back to the front. How would you even store this piece without it getting wrinkled? I don't even know. Like, I'm getting anxious just looking at it. This one might have sounded a little bit better in our heads than it looks in physical form.
You do have to appreciate, though, how all out they're going. We've never seen a mech that has propellers and wheels and vinyl and like 6, 7 different colors. Even throwing the lavender in as another accents color, which Ninja does have on his outfit typically, but first impressions, this is out there.
Minifigures. The demon bulls are gone. The spider people are gone. The ink people are now gone. Who could this possibly be that the monkey triad is facing now?
It's definitely some wacky demons. The only one we know of confirmed is the 9-headed demon, who we'll see later in his beast form. But the 9-headed demon with the Medusa-looking headpiece in green is pretty cool. Very unique. It's definitely giving Vermilion Ninjago vibes. But the guy on the right is a something demon. We don't exactly know what yet.
So it looks like MK is now getting more of a white jumpsuit. And I'll just be the first to say I actually like this suit for MK, having a white suit. It feels more different than his past suits. This Monkey King suit, I'm assuming it's a new print, but it doesn't seem that different, and the same goes for Mei. Mei, granted, is now having roller skates, maybe trying to mimic Ninja's gimmick of the wheels on the feet.
Ninja looks like his outfit is also going way more red. So they took the dye out of MK's suit and they squeezed it onto Ninja and his mech. For better or for worse.
Okay, more importantly, how much is this going to hurt our wallets?
$120 US for 1,163 pieces, which seems like a fairly fair price. This thing must be pretty dense, though, because that's a lot of mass. And I imagine a lot of the price also goes into the new figs and the exclusive vinyl pieces and the huge red wheels, which we've never seen before.
Anything about the lore that's standing out in this? Like, I see this is his iconic flame spear. Am I correct?
That's right. Ninja always has his flame spear, and he also has the flame wheels. He can go so fast. So I think the propellers on the back are indicative of just how fast he can go. It's giving little shades of Umbra from 2006 Bionicle. He also has wheels on his feet. So any Bionicle fans out there, that's kind of what this is reminding me of.
At 1 through 10, what are we feeling?
This crushes me. As a Ninja stan from day one, I give this a 7. Because I love so much of what this is trying to do. But it's so hard to know what's going on. There's no clear focal point. We'll have to see once we get it in hand.
I have to give it a 5, and I apologize to all the Monkie Kid fans. I was really excited for this set when we heard the name, but the design is just kind of the opposite of cohesive with those colors and shaping. We don't know what's going on. We get it's supposed to be zany and out there, but we've seen zany and out there Monkie Kid sets that are still a cohesive design. Next up on the roster, Monkie Kid's Team Power Truck. Okay. What is this disparity with Monkie Kid sets? Okay, we just saw Nija's mech, and now we're seeing a Monkie Kid team dump truck. Wow, how many prices and how many pieces does this one contain?
$70 for 712 pieces. So, these Monkie Kid sets have some pretty decent value for what you're getting. This is something purely fabricated for the show. I don't remember reading in Journey to the West, a novel from 14-something AD about the Royal Dump Truck, but if you have, let me know. This is the cheapest team vehicle that we've gotten. We've gotten the team boat, and the team quadcopter, the team van, now the team power truck. I don't know why they always get saddled with trucks. It's kind of like to me, but I think they're kind of generic vehicles for the MK team, and they get to go up against some of the craziest, coolest characters in some of the craziest locations.
If you want ketchup and mustard delivered to your house, this would be the truck to do it. We now have a Centipede side build, which I'm personally rocking with. Side build of the Centipede matches that minifigure one. But man, Pigsy's side build can just please go away. Don't get me started on May's side build. And don't get me started on that rock that's holding the green stone feather. Guys, get it together immediately.
Pixie's power lifter, forklift, bulldozer isn't even his color scheme. It's Sandy's color scheme. So something is going on here.
Well, okay. Well, speaking of Sandy, at least the set comes with Sandy, MK, May, Pigsy, mysterious pink villain, as well as Mo, the kitty. So that's a nice figure selection. $70, 700 pieces seems fair enough. But should you be spending on anything on this set, that's up for you to decide. As far as a 1 through 10, where are we at?
6. I think this could be really fun, playable, a little more easy to just kind of roll around than something like the team van. And you have enough characters to really create a scene. So, it's fairly decent.
Well, I can't put it higher than Nija's mech, so I guess I have to give it a 4. Well, that seems fair. 4 definitely seems fair.
You started this video saying like, oh my gosh, we're having the best Lego year of all time.
Well, wait until we see these next 2 sets, and you'll understand why. We've got the literal dump trucks out the way. Let's get on to some heat. What are we looking at on the screen right now? Is this even a Lego set? The Celestial Pagoda. Did you ever think a Lego set would be titled that? Look at this box art. What is going on? This set is... wow.
Moment of silence for the beauty.
I'm hoping it's not a facade, but it probably is a facade, unfortunately. And that follows the unfortunate trend of Monkie Kid buildings not being completely 360 fleshed out that we've seen a little bit in the past, like with the Heavenly Realms and like with the Dragon of the East Palace. But okay, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the good things. Color scheme. Wow. Look at this beautiful color scheme. Oh my goodness. Look how tall this is. Is this the Avengers Tower height? Probably not. But man, what was your first reaction when you saw this set, Daniel Lewa?
I was speechless. I had envisioned something in my mind like, okay, Celestial Pagoda for the 1,600 pieces that it was going to be. You can kind of get an idea of what that'll be like. Something more akin to like, Temple of Air Jitsu type of pagoda. Or the Tournament Temple City, actually from Ninjago, that was just revealed. Something on that level. But this is something just so out of left field that you can't predict what the MK team is going to do. They are crazy. And the box art illustrates this really well. It's just like a giant tower. I've heard comparisons to the Tower of Orthanc, but Friends colored version. Nothing compares really to what we're getting here. And I'm very, 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 very excited about it. I counted there are 8 levels. And if they're all distinct levels, that could provide quite a bit of playability depending on how much space there is behind. Hopefully some interior details, some rooms, some artifacts. I don't know what they could have, but it's just beautiful. It's a color scheme that we've never seen before in Monkie Kid. A little bit of a frenzified color scheme. One
thing for us gluttonous AFOLs to appreciate, this is something I noticed with the Daily Bugle and Avengers Tower, is a slimmer build width-wise, but very tall, is actually pretty maybe easier to display than a set that's very wide, like Mos Eisley Cantina or maybe Heavenly Realms. So here is your Monkie Kid Avengers Tower. This is going to fit a lot better on your shelves, just in my experience. That's a plus. Looks like 8 minifigures, including Mo. What minifigures can we expect from this set?
We actually know all of the characters that are going to be in this. What their role will be in the show, who knows, but they do have mythological roots. We have the whole MK team with Sandy, Baby Mo, Mr. Tang, Pigsy, May, and MK, all kind of in their generic new outfits. But that's not why we're here. We have 2 very exclusive brand new figures. Li Jing, who is a character from Journey to the West, and he is Ne dad. Family connections. It's Ne dad. He's a general in the heavens. And you can see that he's holding a little tiny version of the pagoda. That's pretty crazy, actually, because in Chinese mythology, he is supposed to have a tower or pagoda that can capture any spirit, demon, or god within its walls. That seems like a pretty OP power if you can go around and like capture demons in the pagoda. And I imagine that this celestial pagoda, the giant one, is kind of just a larger version, or the real life-size version of that, of what he's carrying. That is pretty awesome. The last minifigure that's included in here is pretty crazy. Her name is Nuwa, and she's hinted at in Megapolis City as a regular civilian in the Jade Shop, which kind of hints at these stones that they're collecting. But Nuwa is actually a very significant character in Chinese folklore. She is considered a mother goddess and is essentially the goddess who is credited with creating humanity and repairing the pillar of heaven. So she's kind of like our Mother Nature in a way, but she's the one who actually made humans, which is pretty wild. And so to get like the creator of humanity, at least in Chinese folklore, in minifigure form is a little unhinged. I'll say that much. But I don't know how they're going to use her in the Monkie Kid TV show, but it's pretty crazy if you ask me.
That just makes this set so much cooler, knowing that kind of lore behind it, because if you ever read any Journey to the West, you know how absolutely over the top it is, which I love that they reflect in these sets. Sometimes it may not always translate, like Nija's Fire Ring mech, but this mech is not bad whatsoever. I'm just going to throw that in there. This mech is not bad whatsoever. It's pretty dope. I was a little harsh on it because I'm ranking it on the Monkie Kid scale. Comparison to other Lego sets and other themes, this is closer to the 9 and 8 out of 10 sort of range. Anyway, the Celestial Pagoda. This is the most insane set ever. I'm just joking, but no. What other Lego original theme is going to do something like this? This is absolutely insane. I guess you could say it's a not complete original theme because it's based off a book and blah blah blah. Guys, let's be for real. This is a Lego original theme. Is this the best Lego original theme of all time? Maybe. Did Exo Knights do anything like this? Did Aqua Raiders do anything like this? Did Power Miners do anything like this? Did Space Police do anything like this? And I love all of those themes, but man, come on, bro. Like, he's holding the pagoda in his hand that can capture any demon of all time. Bro, and we get that as a Lego minifigure. Is that not just... Anyways, there's my high horse rant. Just a 10 out of 10.
No, I totally agree. The mythological aspects kind of add an extra heft and weight to what's going on here and to the minifigs. The 5 colored stones actually go back to Chinese mythology as well. They symbolize the 5 Chinese elements of wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, which is pretty awesome. So I imagine I'll tie into the show some way as well. Nuwa is often depicted as having a serpentine body, and I think that they really did that very well in the Lego form as well.
But then you go back to the Monkie Kids Team Power Truck. How is that in the same theme?
You ride the dump truck up to the pagoda. And so the Li Jing can capture the dump truck in his little pagoda he's carrying, and you never have to see it again if you don't like it.
$140 for 1,621 pieces and 7 minifigures. Wow, that's a pretty good value. Would you buy this, Daniel Lewa?
Yeah, it's the same price as the Team Hideout, as the Flaming Foundry, stuff like that. This is a fantastic deal considering all that you're getting, all the exclusive figs, a super unique build. If we look at the other kind of mythological builds we've seen in the last 3 years, Flower Mountain, Heavenly Realms, Dragon of these Palace, those are all 170 and 190. So this is actually a great deal for what you get. So
nice.
Props. 10, easy 10.
Last but definitely not least, the 9-headed beast from Monkie Kid, which, let's just get it out of the way, it is $80 and it is 757 pieces. Okay, it does come with 5 minifigures, but man, does this 9-headed beast look striking.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I don't even know if this is vinyl or if it's fabric or what it is, but it's very clean, and the whole color scheme on this dragon works really well. Dark green and teal with just a few gold and red highlights. It's actually really nice. The best part about this, though, I'd say, is they actually did it with 9 heads. I was wondering how they were going to pull off, like, are they going to do like the Ultra Dragon from Ninjago with the 4 huge heads, 9 huge heads? But I think this is a great balance where they fit all 9 on here, 1 big one, 3 medium, and 5 small ones. There's nothing else quite like this. Yeah, the side builds are a little forgettable, but the dragon itself or the beast itself is really awesome.
This will add very nicely to the mid-sized beast collection of Monkie Kid. I'm just imagining this because it's so different than the Yellow Tusk Elephant, than the Azure Lion, than the Demon Bull King, but it's another all fours one, which is really cool to match up with the Yellow Tusk Elephant, and this is gonna look freaking amazing with all the other Monkie Kid beasts. So I like to see that trend continue with these awesome villainous creatures. Something super unique. The box art is outrageous. Well, they're on a cliff. Half of the box is a cliff. You just don't see stuff like that.
You said you liked the MK's mech.
I like this MK's mech. It's actually pretty cute. Unfortunately, this is the mech you would see if you go inside the ketchup and mustard store and order ketchup and mustard. He would probably deliver it to you. And the stone side build is a little pagoda, which is pretty cute. So it looks like it can actually connect to something as well. Maybe to the bigger pagoda. I don't know. Is this a new Monkey King minifigure? He's got like some sort of jacket on.
Casual Monkey Kings. Casual Wukong. That's pretty cool.
Just a regular day for Monkey King fighting the nine-headed beast. We do have Tang, who has a chicken bone, and Mei, who's looking mid as per usual.
This is like the beast form of the nine-headed demon. So that's why nine-headed beast. No, he's riding it. I wonder if in the show if he'll actually be transforming into it. It's very possible. You can see he has one of the jewels on his forehead. I'm not sure which element that will represent, but that's definitely the collectible. And by getting all 4 sets, you get all 5 of those gems. So that's nice.
And it looks like on the back of the beast there will be like a wing flapping feature. And you kind of hold it. It looks like it could shape your hand pretty well, and you can press those with your thumbs. So 1 out of 10, nine-headed beast.
I fittingly give this a 9.
100%. I give it a 9. Oh yeah, this is peak right here.
It's like what we always say, like the best parts of Monkey Kid are the mythological beasts, the demons and such, and the legendary locations. And this wave has both of those. And you get some of the other stuff too. But has both of those heavy hitters and doing them really well. It's a very small wave. 4 sets, at least you get the meat. There's not much fluff.
Oh yeah, they stuck at what they do and what they do well. Tossed in the 1 condiment vehicle, 1 iconic location, 1 evil beast, and a awesome mech for Ninja. Which one of these is your favorite? Were our rankings correct? Is Monkey Kid the best LEGO original theme or not?
I think it is.